is Devlin. I'm teaching in SJKC Chien Chi Plantong. It's in Pasir Gudang, Johor. I'm teaching year 5 and year 6. This year, my year 5, I have 2 classes, 45 and 36 of them, and my year 6, 37 and 36 of them. I'm teaching English, art, and also physical education. As for my school, if I want to tell you about community in my schools, I can use an analogy as like, you know when you climb a mountain? So there are a lot of us climbing the mountain. The senior teacher, like the new teacher like us. So I am one of the climber. Maybe I have the tools so that they can climb faster, right? So even if I give this tool to them, they might take it, but they will put it in their bag. They prefer to use their own tools because they're used to it. So this is the community that I have in the school. They can take all the tools that you give to them, but they keep it in their backpack. Maybe someday, if they think they are so left behind, they will use it. But by that time, as you know, it's too late, right? So maybe when I give them this tool, I don't have certification like the other senior teachers. So they don't really trust the tool I give them. But hopefully after this, with the MIE certification for me, they will believe me, they will be confident and use the tools I give to them. So this is what I have in my school. Okay? So now, let me describe to you about my learning activities. My learning activities is collaboration in writing an essay. When I do these learning activities, I can say that this learning activity make me a happy teacher. Why do I say this? Because my first year in SJKC Chien Chi Plantong is very tough. Why? First, I don't speak Chinese. I don't read Chinese. I don't understand Chinese. It was very, very tough. So when we do essay, right, you imagine you have 36 students. When I walk around, this student asks this question, fine, first, second, third, fourth, fifth student, I can still have the patience to tell them. But imagine you have to walk around at the back, and then the same student at the back, the student at the back asks the same question that the first student asked you just now. So I have to repeat the 36 explanation in 1 hour. So when I do these learning activities, I only have to explain it 1 time. So 36 to 1 really make me a happy teacher, right? Okay, so now for my learning activities, I call it a home expert classroom. So for this home expert classroom, first I will introduce them to a movie or to a short video that I do it myself at first. I do it myself. And then after that, all the students already divided into their home groups. This home group, there will be 5 members. One is the introduction, one is the paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and the conclusions. So one group, they will have 5 members. This one I call a home groups. Expert group is where all the introduction, we come and sit together and discuss only about the introduction. Paragraph 1 will sit at one place and discuss about paragraph 1 only. And also paragraph 2, 3, and the conclusions. So when I give the video, I give the task. First thing first, they will sit in the expert group. For example, I am the introduction. I will sit and we only discuss about the introduction. So what makes me happy is, I only have to go to the introduction, I explain all the word that is in the introduction 1 time only. When I go to paragraph 2, I explain another new words to them. So I don't have to repeat the same thing for 36 times, right? So it makes me really, really happy. Okay, now for the tools that I choose for this learning activity is mostly PowerPoint presentation for their presentations, and also Movie Maker. Movie Maker is used by my students for them to produce their learning outcome. I will show you later. Now, for my learning just now, after they sit in the expert group, they will discuss about the task given and focus only on their own items. When they finish with the discussion, they will go back to their home groups. So everyone have responsibility to talk about the items that they discussed just now. So they share with their friends, and then everyone will contribute to form a correct essay. After the discussion, they will do a presentation. Now for this presentation, I give them a lot of choice. It's up to you. How are you going to do it? How many people you want to put in front here? Are you going to walk around? It's up to you. I really give them this choice because I think some of them are very good in presentation, but because all of the rules like, excuse me, you cannot walk here, excuse me, I'm sorry if like, you cannot do that, excuse me, your voice, I don't want to do that. I want to give them like how they want to do it, up to them. Now, after the presentation, I give them a task whereby they have to produce their own movie, their own video. Because just now I already showed them the video, so this time around it's their turn to produce the video. So what makes me a happy teacher again is that one class I get 9 video. 9 video I can use it for 3 months, 4 months, or 5 months. I have 9 essay, I have 9 video. So this one really make my job as a teacher very easy, and also it really give them the opportunity to show themselves and all the skills that they have that we cannot show before. Okay, now for my 21st century learning design skills, I will show you 5 of the skills that I grabbed for these activities. So the first one is collaboration. Now for collaboration, as you see, my students sit in a group and they discuss about their projects. Okay, now what makes them collaborate better is that first, they work with the expert group. They not only work with the home group, but they also work with the expert group. They share ideas, share information, and then they go back and bring all the information to their home groups. Everybody have equal responsibility, and everyone have a significant contribution to the works. So they really, really have this collaboration skill in this learning activity. Now for the second one, is knowledge construction. When I give them the task to produce the movie, I give them an instruction like, produce this movie on this topic. So they have to figure out what are we going to do, where are we going to do it, who's going to involve in this, how are we going to do the storyline, what's going to happen, is all up to them. Okay? They have to produce a learning outcome based on their own interpretation. I did not give them any guideline. I just give them a task and they do it on their own, 100% on their own. Now for the third one is the use of ICT. They use PowerPoint for presentation, and also for the window movie maker. First, they do the timeline, the storyline by their own, and then after that, they also record the video on their own. They edit it on their own. They produce it on their own. I only get the end result. So this one is 100% group work. They do it by their own. And what I can see is some of the video that I can see, the other group member also come into the group and help them with the movie maker. I didn't say you can or you cannot, but they offer themselves to be in that video. So from here, I can see that collaboration not only in the group, but also the classroom, just for them to produce a better movie. Now for the next one, self-regulation. This one is where they have the opportunity to work on their own. First thing, in their expert group, they have the chance to revise their works, to think with the group member in the expert group, share the idea and information, and after that, they bring the information to the home groups. This one is their responsibility to bring the exact information that they need. So from here, they have a responsibility to bring all this information so that after that, they can think again about their group work. They had opportunity to think not only in the expert group, but also in the home groups. And also, after the presentation, they also have to rethink about their final result. So this one really gives them this opportunity. Next one, skill communication. For skill communication, as I can see, when they present their work, the first times it was, I can say it as a disaster. You can say it as a disaster. When they come in front, they would like this. Also, excuse me, what are you waiting for? They don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. They even come in front and then they were like this. You can only see this side. They don't even know how to do it, how to start, don't even have good morning, they don't have this basic thing. The second time, you can see them, at least they're standing still and they are facing you and they have the good morning. The third time, this one is most exciting thing. They already know how to present. They can come out with their own way of presenting. As you can see, I would like to show some video to you. Now this one is the presentation that is done by my students. If you watch it also, you can feel the excitement in doing this presentation. This one is from my year 5 student.
The waitress.
You can hear them laughing, right? So it shows that they really learn, right? They're having fun. Can you hear that? This one, the boy was, because his friend write the wrong spell wrongly. So it's like, who do this? Who do this? You can see them like.
I saw the event happen. The waitress say room.
Wrong spelling. So the kids realized it and they were laughing, right? Because I give them marks. Like spelling wrong, -1. Spelling wrong, -1. So they were laughing if their friend got it wrong because they have a better opportunity, right, to get a higher mark. And another one, the last one, another presentation, the fourth, I think it's the fourth, around here. Okay. Yes. Here, I didn't ask them to present like this. You see? He asked his friend to act the thing that he said. Suddenly I saw a knight. Then suddenly the friend became a knight. And then suddenly the knight jump. Then his friend jump. And all the friends laughing. I didn't say, you come here, you do the acting. I was quite surprised with this because they were sitting like one here and another one here. Then I asked, okay, this group, where is your group member who going to present? Then they raised up their hand. They didn't discuss anything. They suddenly come out and they was like, oh, okay. Eye contact, I don't know, they maybe have their Wi-Fi, I don't know. So after that, they just present like this until the end, everybody having fun. So this is like the reaction that I get from the students. From a zero knowledge in presentation, now I can say they're having that 70% knowledge. They're improving every time we do the presentation. I'm very happy to say that I did a great job with them. Because the class that I got this year, like 5C, I only got that this year. My 5D, I got it from year 4. So they are really, I already polished them, so they are improving in the English language as well. But for 5C, they got me this year only, also for my 6K and my 6E, they were like, 老师你讲什么? I don't know. I don't know how to explain to them. But now, as I was teaching like this, they're having fun. They try to speak the language that I teach them. So for me, I really think that this learning activity really helping the student, because sometimes if you ask them to work alone, sometimes they don't know how to do it. Even if they work in a group, sometimes one person will take over the work, right? But when I do this, everybody have a responsibility. Everybody have a responsibility. They have information, and everyone is important. They work together. So I hope this learning activity will give benefit to the other teacher as well, because who don't teach essay? Everybody teach essay, right? So this one, not only for secondary school, not only for SJKC, not only for SK, not only for SMK, but also can be used at the other place. Can you tell me any country does not need essay writing? Everybody needs essay writing, right? So my learning activity is really helping, especially the weak student, in writing their essay. For I believe in this. If you get a student from a very strong, healthy, and functioning family, your job will be very easy. But if you have a student that does not come from a healthy family, it makes your job more important. And I hope we are the light that they need.